This is Chris the Crippler Lieben. Welcome to the Fight Cave.
Welcome back to the Fight Cave. I just purchased this item from UFC Collectibles, UFC Canvas Acrylic. I'll let you be surprised on which event I chose. They had a little bit of a redesign, so I was really eager to see it. I've owned 3, 4, 5 previous pieces. I was looking to expand the collection on that a little bit. I got this for $149 plus shipping. I've seen that the price for all these have jumped up $199. I don't know if the value is there. I felt a little comfortable at $149. $199 is a bit steep, even though it now comes with this really cool kind of collector's box that is completely displayable. So let's go ahead and crack it open. Little cool little ribbon here you can pull, open and see, and it seems like it's just kind of for multiple items. So it's been put into this nice little bag. Again, very nice touch, man. Like, you know, you could display something in that. That's pretty cool. Good stuff. So let's go ahead and see, what do we have here. Man, they got this thing nice and tight. All right, let me see here. Get my fingers on here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna like this redesign. It feels... Oh, that looks great. Okay, so now, is that screws? Oh, that looks so much better, and I know you can't really see it, but it has like, it almost looks like pieces of New York in that logo. Maybe I can get some lighting on it. Bad news is the canvas doesn't have any color or any drops of blood, but it looks amazing. This will display a lot better, and I'll go ahead and bring out some of my other pieces. I think this is bigger, and it can be unscrewed, which I don't know if I'm a fan of or not, but it definitely feels a little bit better. It feels heavier. There's more presents well, and I don't know. This is a step up. You know, I got this for $159 right before they jumped the prices up. Let me get a light. Get a light on this. The lighting isn't too good in here. Let me see if I can quickly find a light. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Let there be light. Man, that looks nice. One of the things that when I had an issue with a previous order of mine, the representative mentioned that people all the time kind of email or call and say, hey, do you have any pieces with color, or do you have any pieces of blood? And it almost made it sound like they oblige people. But I tried contacting them a couple of weeks ago, and they're like, no, we just do it randomly, which I think is better. I don't think it's fair that, you know, people don't realize you can do that and are not getting cool pieces while other people kind of have an inside scoop. But anyways, I tried, and they told me no. And yeah, there's no blood on that. But look, that design, the cities and the name Jones and Miocic, that's super cool. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get closer to the camera. That maybe you can see that detail. That looks great. This is of all of them, I think this is the most presentable one. It is not as small as compared to other pieces. The pieces of the canvas seem to be a lot bigger. It kind of feels like the canvas wasn't cut, as well as the two other kind of, I guess you would say 1.0 and 2.0. But I really love the way it looks. I love the way the screws look. The old ones have the kind of the Phillips exposed. And in this one, you don't have them exposed, but you have the flathead in the back. And this is good, man. I don't know. I think if it was 149, it would have been really awesome on multiple points. It would have stayed at the same price, a little bigger, a little sturdier, more presentable. But I could see why they would go up to 199. Pretty dope. Let's go ahead and just walk through these and compare these to the other ones. I said 1.0, 2.0, and I would consider this to be 3.0 when it comes to the UFC acrylic canvases. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right. So when I talk about acrylic canvas 1.0, 2.0, and what I would consider to be 3.0, I want to go ahead and get these out and kind of be able to, again, compare and contrast. This is what I would call 1.0. These were the first series of acrylic canvases. They were $100. Now this was signed from the UFC, and these cost $200. And you know, I felt it was well worth it at the time to have it signed by both fighters on the main event, Cain Velasquez and Big Sil Silva. So this is what $200 was. I want to say 7 years ago, 8 years ago. And it was limited for the number of autographs. I think only the first 50 were autographed. You can see this is 7 out of 250. I think what they did was the first 50 were autographed by the main event fighter. So that's 1.0. Unsigned, it was $100 for similar ones, right? And then 2.0, I would consider these. Now this feels, it's a little bit thicker. It's thicker than the rest. But we could see the really big size difference. What I really didn't like was the lettering's all in black. So really, with the black backdrop, like in my Maji case, it was very hard to see the lettering. But we could see compared to 3.0, which is what I got today, this UFC 309, it is bigger, it is thicker. Let's see, we can put it behind the other one. Yeah, it's just slightly a little bit bigger. Again, I got this for $159. I think they just jumped up to $199 today when I looked at it. So it is a $50 price difference compared to the ones last year. But man, I'm telling you, I really love the additional graphics. The black borders of the UFC event, it just makes it really pop out a little bit more. And even the frosted, the frosting around, frosted acrylic around the canvas piece. And I originally I thought that the canvas in the 3.0 was bigger, but looking at it side by side, they're relatively the same size. I doubt it's much bigger. But other than that, very cool. I like it. I don't know if I'm a big fan at $199. I really had a hard time paying $149 for it. I saw it and I was like, yeah, I really like this one. I wasn't a big fan of these at $149. I just felt like I just didn't have, it was just not enough for I mean, essentially when it gets to your house, it's $200, man. It's for me, I mean, for my pockets, for your pockets, it may be just nice, perfect. I know there's inflation going on and everything, but I got this for $200, signed by both main event fighters for $200. So we're now going to get this for $200. It has a lot of positives. I like this design the most. Yeah. This is a step in the right direction. Again, if it was at the 150, 175 price point, I would definitely jump in and buy another one. Now that they're all at $200, I'm really gonna be hesitant. I was really honestly thinking of getting the what was it, UFC Noche? I forget what it was called. With Sean O'Malley fought Marab. But now at 200, I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend another $200. And as you can see, he just bought a box of top UFC's finest. So perhaps I will grab another one, or maybe I'll just grab a box of top finest. But upgrade, this design is an upgrade. It's bigger. It's more presentable. You know, you don't need, you know, anything in the backdrop. You know, once you put that black backdrop, you see how hard it is to see that lettering. Once it gets to the black, right? You can't see it in the middle one. You can see it on the one on the right, and you can see it on the one on the left. So that was my big complaint about the 2.0. 3.0 has addressed it. It looks better, and I can understand why they increased the price. The box is more nice. The product itself is more nice, more presentable, and you can unscrew it and get it signed by Jones or Miocic one day, which is also very cool. Kind of worry about the authenticity and security of it, though. That's the one thing that I did like about it. Although you would never be able to get to it, and you know, I never unscrewed these. There's no point. But with this, you knew that it was, you know, on the secondary market. You know, I got it directly from the UFC. I know these are all fine, but on the secondary market, it's going to be a little harder to purchase these. Where this, I would have more confidence in. Or if you see, obviously, you know, the Metro PCS logo or wherever it was, you were going to be more confident opposed to just a random blue piece of acrylic. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you got any you know, ideas. You like it, you dislike it, go ahead and pass it on to me. All right. Until next time.